Alright, what's up guys? So you're about to witness the worst attempt at trying to do a fuel pump ever. Ever. This footage is actually a few months old. I thought I lost it or deleted it or something. I had no idea where it went. I found an SD card behind my dresser the other day and the fuel pump footage was on there. So that's a plus because I really need your help. I don't know what my options are. Try to watch till the end. Let me know what you guys think I should do. It's kind of just, if it could have broke, it broke. If it could have stripped, it stripped. Alright, I've talked about this a few times and I never end up doing it. Here's the fuel pump I got. The AEM E95 compatible. I think it's like 360 liters. Alright, I'm not going to lie to you. This is the first time I've ever actually just done the pump. I've always just bought the whole basket because it's super easy. You just plug it in. Like on any other car I've ever done the fuel pump on, I've just spent the extra 20 bucks or 40 bucks just to get the whole basket, and you just unscrew it, screw a new one in, and plug it in. So this is the first time I've ever actually just done the pump itself. Alright, let's go over this real quick. You want to move your carpet, if you still got your carpet, and then there's that little like cardboard thing that goes here, just screws in right there, those 4 screws. You just unscrew those and that whole cardboard thing will come out. And then you want to unscrew this, your fuel pump's right here. So you got 3 screws holding this little tray in if you still got yours. I know a lot of these cars don't have these anymore. Well, he's got this wire going somewhere. I don't remember what this is for. I never ended up chasing it, but I didn't unplug it. It just goes over here to like this fuse box or whatever's back here. I think this is just plugged into that light. I don't think I ever checked where this went. I just know it's always just kind of been wired. Why would he have a wire just going to this light? The guy that had this before me smoked a little bit too much pot. If you guys have been here, this car, I completely took all the carpet out, pressure washed it, because I could not get the weed smell out of it. I even put a ozone machine in here, and it still came back. I'm really not wanting to do this. This is gonna smell like gas in here forever. Jesus Christ. Such a nightmare. Look at this shit. I'm gonna need a whole new top. If not a whole new tank. Dude, I don't even know how I'm gonna get these off. This fuel line is not gonna come off without breaking. Gonna have to run new fuel lines. Look how bad this is. I can't even get, there's no nuts left. There's not one nut that I can get a wrench on. I have no idea how I'm gonna get this off. I'm gonna sew this in PB Blaster right now, and then I'm gonna go look up some shit, see if I can find just a new top. Maybe 3SX sells just the top. It's obviously a ground that just broke off. Look at this shit. You guys probably can't even see anything. This was just right there. All I did was barely touch it. It just fell off. Alright, this has been soaking for a little bit. Look, watch this. I just rounded off with my hand. Dude, I don't even know how bad the inside is going to be. And try to get channel locks on one of them. Oh man, it's spinning. Okay, maybe. It's spinning. Get a wire brush. Maybe they're not 10s. That would be crazy. I don't think they are. Holy shit, dude. They're not 10s. What a dumb fuck. Just use a whole can and a PB Blaster, just let it soak. I don't know what I'm going to do with this fuel line either. There's no way that's coming off. Alright. Back out here. Started a couple of these. What I found is to, you know, do about 3 turns. Put a lot of down pressure on it, like lean on this bitch. Do about 3 turns, take it off. Use a wire brush to clean out the threads. So So you're not sitting here just getting a pile of rust that you're trying to screw through. And at least this one's coming. Here, I'll throw you on my head so you guys can watch me start breaking shit and throw a little hissy fit. I don't know, man. I've never dealt with anything this badly rusted. Or if it is, I usually just cut it off or heat it up. I don't think I've had anything just crumble like this. So I'm kind of just going with it. I still don't know what I'm gonna do about this fuel line. I need just a whole new fuel basket. Such garbage. Look how easy this is gonna snap off. I gotta clean all this rust out of here. Just so if I do ever get this off, all this rust don't fall in the tank. That'd suck. I can't even tell if this threads apart or if this is like a GM fuel line. Does it snap in there? I honestly do not know. Alright, let's see how bad this is gonna be. It's soaked all night. But I still can't find like a good spot to put the wrench on the bite. This whole thing is gonna snap off. It's so weak right there. It's already pinched. It's just bending. This sucks. You know, all I'm doing is rounding this shit off. It's already fucking broke through, so just trying to clean this up so I don't get a shit ton of rust down in there. I'm gonna drain this fuel tank and flush it, but still, I don't want just a pile of rust in the tank if the tank's still good. So I just Googled it real quick. I can't just find a tank for these. Told you it was a full tank. So dumb. A full fucking tank of fuel. I hate this shit. Dude, I can't even tell if that's a factory pump. Leave it down in the comments if that's factory. Yeah, see, the inside of my tank is good. You guys can't really tell, but there's no rust inside there. I gotta figure out lines, and I need to see if I can just buy another one of those. I'm gonna put this back on so this whole thing doesn't just smell like gas in here forever, but oh my god. I mean, at least I don't need a fuel tank, I guess, right? Clean these threads up. So I've been sitting here looking for the whole fuel pump assembly, the basket or the sending unit, whatever you want to call it, and you can find a bunch of non-turbo ones, and people are saying that you can't, that the non-turbo ones are taller because the fuel tank is shorter on a turbo all-wheel drive because you have the rear diff, but the fuel tank's nowhere by the diff. Like, there's the diff, there's the fuel tank. So why would this one be any shorter than a two-wheel drive one? I don't know. And then one of you guys I was talking to, it's a Mark Verse Machine, I think. He's got a couple of these cars he just parts out. He said he doesn't have any more of the sending units, but he sent me a link to someone pretty much drilling a hole. Here, let me get this car back on the bottom. I was just looking at this line. I wanted it to soak, because obviously I'm just gonna have to run all new fuel lines now. But Mark Verse Machine, I think that's his YouTube name. He sent me a link to where they like drill a hole in it and just replace the lines in the whole basket. He sent me a link to someone where like theirs broke off. I got this earplug in there so that a bunch of shit didn't fall down in there. But this is the line that goes to the engine. And he sent me a link where they pretty much drilled this out and put like an AN line in there. It just sucks because I broke it off flush. If I would have just had another If I would have broke it off somewhere like up here where it's about to break too, that would have been awesome. Because I could have just put like a high pressure line on there and a clamp, it would have been fine. But of course I had to break it off pretty much flush. Like there's nothing to grab onto. This shit sucks. When you guys got a fuel pump assembly, I always have called them baskets, but obviously they're called sending units. If you guys got a sending unit, let me know. I'll buy it off you. It's gotta be a turbo though, supposedly, even though I don't understand why this fuel tank would be any shorter than the two-wheel drive one. It's not, just doesn't make sense to me. There's nothing that would stop that fuel tank from being longer. There's nothing under the fuel tank. When I first heard that, I thought it made sense. I was like, oh yeah, of course it's gonna be shorter because there's a rear diff back there. And I thought, for some reason in my head, I thought the fuel tank sat on top of the diff, but it doesn't. All right, so there you go. There's that nightmare. Let me know what you guys think I should do. I mean, I guess I can drill this out and put a bigger line down in there. I don't know how to, I've never used AN lines before, so what, you gotta get like a whole like tool and everything to make them, right? Or put almost like a brake line in there. Like force a brake line just a little bit bigger than this one in there. You know, tack it or JB weld on the outside. And then you can use a brake line fitting, flare it, and then use like a brake line fitting to reconnect, which I'm not gonna reuse these, but I could buy, you know, a line and just have a brake line fitting go into the high pressure fuel line. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm kind of out of options. If you guys have a turbo sending unit, let me know. I'll definitely buy it off of you. If you guys know what, like, if there's aftermarket ones that people are buying, I can't find them. Let me know if this is like the same as like an Eclipse or something, maybe, or a Talon, or I don't know. We'll see you guys in the next video. I'm about to get this subframe on, like right now. It might even be going in the car here soon, so you might see all that in the next video. I will see you in the next one. See you.
I'm willing to die for this shit. I'm ready to flip and to end up in prison the rest of my life for this shit. So my mama ain't want me, she got an abortion, I end up surviving this shit. And if I want a son, I ain't got the money, I'll probably be robbing this shit.